what's up, family? Hey, today we're gonna do a short, very helpful video for you guys dealing with your dryer. And what I was having the problem of not getting heat with my dryer. I'm sure a lot of you out there had that same situation where you cut the dryer on, you put it on whatever temperature or how many minutes, and it's turning and turning and turning. But you come back a half hour later and you realize your clothes are still wet. And when you put your hand in there, you notice there's no heat. A lot of people make that misconception. They just go, oh, I'm just going to get a new dryer. And that's very misunfortunate that they're doing that, because you can always fix the very simple things before you just get rid of it and get a new one. Don't do that. You can save yourself a lot of time and money if you just fix very simple, very inexpensive things. And it figures out with my dryer. First thing I went and got a simple thing. These ain't nothing but like $10, $12, called an analog multimeter. And I test both my thermal fuse and my thermostat on my dryer. And turns out they both was fine. So I'm like, what is going on? Then, if you zoom in closer here, it was my other fuse, which was part of the thermal fuse. It's this little fuse right here. And here's the bad one. This wound up being the culprit of my problem. And I ordered it on Amazon. I think it was like $10 for this little thing. I was about to get rid of this whole new dryer. We had already went out and looked at a couple of dryers where we are going to purchase a new dryer. But I tell you what, I'm glad I ordered this, and I said, I'm going to give this a shot first before I just go ahead and buy a new dryer. When I changed this thing, just like that, heat came right back on. So I would advise all of y'all out there, don't be so quick to get rid of your dryer if you're not getting heat. First, get a little simple analog multimeter, test your thermostat. Obviously, you have to take off the back, the back of your dryer. You got to take that off. Once you take that off, you'll be exposing the elements that you need to check, such as your thermal fuse, and you got, go down here so they can see. You got your thermal fuse and you got your thermostat. But then you got the other fuse, which is attached to that, which, like I told you, that was the culprit why I was getting no heat. And isn't it amazing? When I'm going to tell you something funny, and a lot of you guys can identify with, especially you older generation. Y'all going to really love this. When we went to purchase a new dryer, before I figured this out, and we told the lady what type of dryer we had, this is a Whirlpool. This is an old Whirlpool. We had this for over 22 years. Would you believe that? And when we told the lady at the place at Lowe's where we was going to purchase a new one, she asked us how long had we had our dryer. We told her 22 years. She said, wow, 22 years, that's amazing. So we asked her, how long do most people have a dryer? She said, her and the other rep, they said, most people, you get maybe 6 or 8 years if you're lucky out of a dryer. And I said, see, that's the BS right there. And I'm going to tell you why I personally say, and I know that's BS. Why? It's because in this modern day, all they make, a lot of the main stuff that's manufactured is junk. See, if you're fortunate enough to get a very old piece of equipment or something, those are the things that last. Because the way society and the economy is nowadays, they want you to forever be a consumer. They don't want you to be able to figure out little simple things like a little $10 fuse, fix your problem. They want you to just go out and buy another dryer. See, keep the economy going. But I would highly advise anybody, look for the simple things first. Go to YouTube like this video. See what I'm doing and many others are doing that maybe could simply fix your problem. And you don't have to go out and buy a $400, $500, $600 dryer that looks pretty. We're familiar with that, right? How many times you went into these appliance stores, you walk in, they got the burgundy dryer with the glass window, and they got all these little buttons and all the bells and whistles. But all your dryer is supposed to do is dry your clothes. Why do we got 12, 15 different buttons and different temperatures and all this digital stuff? See, this is what they do in this modern day. They make stuff real pretty, but it never lasts. This dryer, we had this dryer when we first bought our house. And like I said, who knows how long the previous owner had it, but we had it for over 22 years and it's still working fine. I bet you if I went out and purchased one of them new dryers that look pretty, it'd be useless. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, I know this video is dealing with the dryer, But I just want to touch on a few things so y'all can really understand what I'm saying. And I'll get back to that. I'm going to give you another prime example. How many times every single year do you ever notice how most people go into the Home Depot, the Lowe's or whatever, they got to buy a new shovel every single year? Why? Because all the shovels they make are garbage. A piece of plastic. You shoveling and shoveling, and what happened? It cracks, it breaks, you're right back at the store buying another one. You're constantly a consumer. They don't make the old school shovels no more. You know that iron one? My wife is filming this right now, but even she'll tell you, I have an old iron shovel, and the reason I mention her in this one, because she hates that shovel, because she always says, "Babe, that thing is too heavy." But guess what? I had that shovel for over 25 years and still got it, and it still is in perfect condition. Well, it's not perfect condition, but it still works. You know, it's getting rust on it and this and that. But my thing is, you go to Home Depot and Lowe's, they don't even sell those iron shovels no more. They sell a bunch of plastic shovels that will break. So, you get what I'm saying? Just like with the dryers and the washing machine, there's no reason they make stuff nowadays with all these pretty lights and glittery things. And it never lasts. I love my dryer. So in closing, what I would say to you guys, this video is dealing with the thermal fuse. Like I told you, Amazon, it only cost me $10. $10 to buy this simple little gadget. I took off the malfunctioning one. I replaced it with a new one. $10 on Amazon. Dryer right back working. And mind you, like I said, this dryer is over. We personally had it over 22 years. Who knows how long the previous owner had it. But it works fine. I bet you if I'd have got one of them pretty dryers with all the colors, the bells, the digital stuff, let it be 5 years later. You go back there, they'll say, "Oh, we don't make that model no more. We got the new one now. You got to get the new one." Or, "Oh, we got a maintenance plan that come with that. You want to get the insurance with it?" You know how you do what they do when you buy these products. They always want you to get the insurance. It's a maintenance plan and all this other stuff. It's costing you money. But see, something like this, they don't want to make stuff that lasts because they can't make money off you. But I love old stuff that lasts. And there are many things like this. So I'm going to end this video with that. For all you people, back to the dryer thing, please don't make the mistake and just going out and buy another one. Get an analog multimeter and problem solve your problem. And it may cost you a very inexpensive amount of money to fix something that you was about to go spend a large, big sum of money. All right. And on that note, peace. I hope y'all enjoy this. Subscribe, share, and like. And I appreciate it. The channel is called Spinks for Integrity. I got multiple of different videos, but this is a do-it-yourself video right here. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.